Good afternoon. It is April 28th, 2021. This is what we're looking at for the day. I would say it's a range day. Um, we had most of the entries that I saw pretty much came in this downward channel, um, and more specifically in this tighter downward channel inside there. Got an overshoot, led to a break. Um, then we got this is the FOMC announcement or whatever. And I think it kind of stabilized out here, so that's why I marked this entry. I should probably mark this as aggressive if I'm going to mark the other one as aggressive, because that's clearly a level of support here. But there's no break of that channel, so you know what? That's super aggressive. Uh, but some things I want to talk about before I get started. I do want to try and post more live trades. I took some good live trades today, but I just didn't have. I didn't think to record them, so I want to be posting those. What else? Mack said something yesterday about like trend lines, how they might trick some people. Um, for instance, yesterday there was a close like up here, but the trend line went through that. And so I have noticed that before, but I'm not like a master price action reader. So it was really nice to hear Mac confirm that because I had believed that from what I had seen and studied. But yeah, it was nice to hear him say that. I think there was one other thing I was trying to say, but I'm forgetting. Um, yeah, so let's take a look at these trades I marked. So we had this this leg down and it made a perfect measured move here. We had this, I drew this channel off these highs. And if you had that channel drawn and you were feeling aggressive, I think this is okay. It's aggressive though. It's very aggressive because this channel doesn't look like it's broken yet. So it is aggressive, but that confirmed that trend channel and that was right at the open. But you wouldn't have gotten or I mean, this trend channel didn't really matter after the open. So we bounce on this level of support. No good setup on like a high or low or anything here. If you were being super aggressive and you took this double test right here, um, that actually would have worked because here it broke lower first before coming out the top. It came out the top, triggered it, and then it closed down here. But yeah, it's not doesn't fit the doesn't fit the rules. So here would have been a great entry for a failed second entry short. And so it gaps up. I don't know if you can see that, but it gaps up and then goes all the way out the other side. So I don't know. That's something to think about. I don't know. Maybe Mac will talk about this today. We'll see. And unfortunately, there's just no entries here. Here it becomes too congestive. But you do get a confirmation of this trend channel right here, but you don't get a setup. And it actually is a failed second entry long, but it's still within this trend channel, so you can't go short on this doji. So anyway, we get confirmation, or we get what looks like the bottom of that channel right here shortly after that, and then we get this congestive area. And it looks like that's a measured move when it breaks out because you get some support right here. But what I was really liking was these moves right here. So let's take a look. We start to form this downward movement here, and you get a second entry short here, but it looks like it's going into the bottom of this range, so that's why I marked that as aggressive. Um, and then you get a first entry, failed second entry long, and that kind of confirms this channel. So I like that. It's also off the EMA, failed second entry long, room to these lows, and then this one is just low risk. It looks like or no, oh no, this is a second entry short. First entry, second entry, further confirming this trend channel. Only thing is that this didn't break higher, or else it would have been a perfect entry. But yeah, it didn't break higher, so that's tough. You can't really. I think you probably would have had to put your stop above this swing, but look at that. That's a three tick bar, guys, and it's a second entry short. So if you're aware of that, take that. We get another touch of the trend channel in the EMA here. It's kind of a doji, and it's just a first entry, but it's also a three tick bar. So I like that. I took that um, because them low risk bars. It's also like a breakout pullback, and you get a big move out of that. So here we get this overshoot and a double test. I don't know if you can take that. It's far from the EMA, so I think it'd be reasonable to expect a scalp out of that. But I don't know. I'm looking to see if Mack mentions that, and then we just get some congestion going into the FOMC announcement. And it went crazy here. There's some. I was looking at this resistance at the opening price, which is the yellow dashed line. And so things seem to be calming down around here, and we get a first entry, second entry at that opening. So I took that. Probably would have been better to wait for a lower high, but I was feeling aggressive. And I didn't take this, but that's clearly some support there. So, however, there's clearly no break of that channel. Whereas here you could argue this was a leg up, break, leg up. Unfortunately, no, unless you take this high or low here, there's no real good way to get in on this. It's just so far from the EMA too. You get a first entry here, second entry failure. For people being aggressive and you want to go short, I wouldn't think that's a bad idea because we just touched and made new highs. So, but that's what I saw for today, and hopefully everyone had a good day. Let me zoom out. Um, Hopefully everyone had a good day. Like I said, I'll try and get some live trades up this week. Um, and yeah, have a good day. We'll be back tomorrow.